Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to weekend 2 of the Modern Warfare 3 beta. A new balancing pass has gone through. They changed a number of things about the game, which we will be covering here in this video, and they've also added some new content to the game. For example, High Rise. You're watching some High Rise footage right here. The new content is in the form of High Rise for the normal 6v6 multiplayer. We have the Orlov military base map in Ground War. We have the 2 additional game modes in the form of Cutthroat as well as Search and Destroy, and they also increased the level cap to 30 for this beta, which gives us more access to different weapons, different combat vests, different gloves, different boots, different gear, different attachments, and things like that. So there you guys have it. They increased the level cap, so we have more access to more things, and we also have High Rise to play on, a new Ground War map, Search and Destroy, and all that stuff, but they also changed a number of things about the game balance-wise, so let's just go ahead and jump right into that. First things first, enemy operators will now display a red nameplate above their head. Here is going to be some footage of that. I got it on a state, and that player is downright noticeable. I mean, maybe the player not so much, but the fact that you now have the red nameplate there and the diamond itself is a bit more noticeable. It's definitely easier to pick up targets at a range. So far, that has been a great improvement. Going back to weekend 1, that was basically a criticism that everybody had. It was hard to see enemy players. It was definitely hard to differentiate enemy players from friendly players. So here in weekend 2, it's a lot better, and I'm sure Sledgehammer is going to continue to monitor this. They're going to continue to monitor feedback, and hopefully things are going to be completely sorted by the time the game goes live on November 10th. So that's the first big change here. The second big change, everybody's favorite, the Striker submachine gun has been nerfed at range. I'm using it here in the footage right here. I mean, I'm playing on Skid Row. It's not exactly the most long-range map in the world, but I do get some pretty long-range kills, and the gun just still feels so damn good, but they did nerf it. Here's everything they nerfed right there, and they said in the blog post, the reason why they did this is because they still expect the Striker to be a competitive option. They still think a lot of people are going to use it because it's basically the UMP-45, and that gun has a lot of nostalgia and a lot of history within the Call of Duty franchise, but they made these changes to help prevent the Striker from competing and outperforming assault rifles at longer ranges. Again, we're going to have to wait and see how it plays out long term. The beta just went live a couple of hours ago, but so far it still feels like the Striker is really damn good, but they are monitoring it and they are trying to really pay attention to weapon balance. Now, a couple of other things they changed here. If you use the tack stance, right, that's when you like pull your gun off to the side there a little bit and you can run around. It's kind of this hybrid stance between hip firing and aiming down sights. It's there to kind of increase mobility and give people another option to run around a little bit faster. But what they did is they reduced the spread while sliding while in tack stance for assault rifles, submachine guns, light machine guns, marksman rifles, even pistols, right? And by doing that, they're making it so it's easier to shoot while sliding, which if you're somebody who likes to slide around the map, then it's going to be even easier while using tack stance. They also decreased the slide to sprint delay by 200 milliseconds, again helping people to slide around the map a little bit more because for some reason that's like #1 on their priority list. When it comes to kill streaks, the Guardian, you know, that thing that puts out the big microwave radiation effect, that's been nerfed. Its health and its lifetime have both been nerfed. When it comes to game modes, this is a big one for me. Hardpoint, right? That stupid spawn camera sequence that they have, that zoom in camera every time you die where it like spawns you in the sky then zooms back to your character on the ground, that's been removed. Kudos to Sledgehammer. I'm so happy they didn't decide to be like, all right, we're going to keep this no matter what because it's our vision, kind of like Infinity Ward tends to do, because I don't know anyone who liked that stupid spawn-in camera. I don't think anybody liked it whatsoever. They got rid of it on Rust for Hardpoint, but it was still present on maps like Favela or Estate. Well, that's completely gone now. They got rid of it in Domination. They got rid of it in Hardpoint, and kudos to Sledgehammer because it was just an annoying-ass feature, especially when you're playing a competitive match and you're trying to get back in the fight and you're watching this stupid zoom-in delay, and just it was always annoying, right? It was always annoying, and they got rid of that, and I'm very, very happy to see it. Aside from that, they fixed a couple of things when it comes to people crashing when they're trying to launch the game. They're working on exploits on the state. Like, remember people could glitch inside that rock on the state? Well, apparently there's still a couple of other glitches that they're working on that they apparently have fixed in regards to people getting to unintended locations. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Not a massive number of changes, but enough. I mean, they're testing out things here, there, and now that weekend 2 is here, and right now it's open for PlayStation fans. It is closed technically. It's like early access for Xbox and PC. If you have a code or if you pre-ordered, you can play. And then in just a couple of days time, the beta is going to open for everybody, and as such, they're going to be getting a lot of feedback. We're going to have so many people in the beta itself, and I'm sure they're going to be overwhelmed with information and data and stuff like that, and they're going to make changes as a result. I mean, hell, when I was playing this domination match here, which freaking skill-based matchmaking, I'm telling you guys what, this week I've only played like 3 or 4 games with the new patch so far, and it's so freaking sweaty. I noticed my ACS field upgrade, when I would throw it on a flag, it wasn't actually capturing flags like it was in weekend 1. I thought maybe the other team was so damn sweaty they were killing it right away, but no, it turns out it's not working. For whatever reason, the ACS field upgrade is not working, and Sledgehammer has already acknowledged this over on Twitter, so that's a good sign, right? The beta, again, has only been live for a couple of hours, and they already found this bug. The bug was reported, they found it, they're working on it. Like, kudos to them. Like, Sledgehammer's doing a pretty good job with the beta here so far. Are there still a number of changes I would like to see happen? Of course, but the changes they made so far, I think, are positive, and I'm excited to see what other changes might happen between now and the end of the beta on October 16th. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Just a short little news update video letting you guys know about the changes. I'll put a link to the blog post down there in the description if you guys want to check out the full patch notes for yourself. But yeah, there you guys have it. I'm excited to jump back in, excited to start playing some more, excited to run around high rise a little bit more. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm happy I'm back on my PC and I'm back on my normal controller, and I definitely feel like I can shoot again. It feels pretty damn good. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.